Well, hey there. Good morning, Brickheads. Happy Monday to you. Another start of your week, which means, hey, it's time for some news and rumors. Yes, I love that. It's the best part about my Monday. But hey, first, before I get started, I do always just want to say thank you for listening in. Whether you are listening in on your favorite podcast platform, or maybe you're a visual person and want to check me out on the YouTube page, you can pretty much find me wherever you can find the Imagination Brick Shop. So, today, and I will say this, today might be a YouTube podcast worthy episode because I have a set next to me for news and rumors, and what I want to start with is the T-Rex. That is right, set 76968. I have talked about it before. The Jurassic World Dinosaurs Fossils T-Rex. And yes, I have it sitting right next to me right now in all of its gloriousness. I bring it up because this set actually just went on sale to VIPs on the 12th, and then just 2 days ago to a widespread audience. So anybody can purchase this set now. It is $250. It is absolutely glorious. But I will have a full speed build and review video for this set coming out later this week, probably on a Saturday morning. So if you're interested in checking out more details on this set, I would definitely tune in Saturday morning. That will only be through the YouTube page. But I also bring this up because it is still available. It is not on back order. So if you are interested in getting the T-Rex set, plus if you spend at least $150 or more on Lego merchandise, which would cover this because this is a $250 set, you can get yourself a free gift with purchase, and that is the mixed flower pot set, which is also a really, really cool set. So anyway, like I say, I just wanted to bring that up because this set, oh man, it's so good, y'all. If you are interested in getting a new set, this is the set for March. And I will tell you right now in advance, I can already guess this is not only going to be on my top 10 for 2025, but this is definitely probably going to be a top 3-er. So contender for honestly number 1, but who knows, right? The year is young. We have to see what is still coming out. So, and then honestly, I think that's a good segue because if we're going from one amazing set to some amazing looking pictures to potentially another incredible set, if you saw the thumbnail, that's right, I'm talking about set 72037, and that is the Mario Kart set. Y'all, oh my gosh, it's so good looking. I mean, first off, leave me a comment below if you agree with me, but I really think, just based on pictures alone, I can't wait to see it in person, that this set is going to be absolutely incredible. I'm going to go ahead and put some pictures up on the YouTube page for sure so you can kind of see what I am looking at. But y'all, it's 1,972 pieces. It is an 18 plus set. It is 9 by 8 by 13, so perfect little a dishpan for you size set. It comes out on May 15th, and here's the best part. It's $170. And I know, $170 is not cheap, and you're right. But it is also almost 2,000 pieces. And to put that in perspective, bag end, which some people on comments from previous podcasts were telling me, they're like, oh, well, geez, what do you expect Lego to do? Not increase their prices? Well, bag end is a 2,000 piece set for $270. And this Mario Kart set is like 30 pieces less for $170. So for 30 less pieces, it is a $100 cheaper set. And let's take a look at the Mario Kart set. First off, it is supposed to replace this year's vehicle icon set, the vehicle that they put out each year, which I think is kind of weird, but I'm okay with it. Which means I'm not surprised there are no minifigs with this set. And I don't have an issue with that because for $170 and for an icons vehicle, we never get minifigs. I mean, that just doesn't ever happen. But what it does come with is a stand. And in addition to that, most of the essential pieces that I have seen all appear to be printed pieces. So Mario's face, his expressive eyes, and everything that go with that, those all appear to be printed pieces. And he is posable. The cart itself looks gorgeous. You've got lots of beautiful curved lines, not a lot of showing studs. And I think, just like I say, based on the pictures alone, I'm really excited about this set. 2 in a row. I mean, the T-Rex is exciting because of its size and its overwhelming stature, right? But the Mario Kart set, that kind of plays into this vibe. And I don't know if you know this, but Nintendo is putting out a new console this year, and Mario Kart is always a marquee game, right? That is one of those things that sells consoles, Mario Kart and Zelda. Those are the top 2. And so first, it's a little shocking to me that it's just $170, but I love that, and I think it's an example of how an IP doesn't have to take so much off the top to have these sets get marked up. So kudos to you, Nintendo, for not doing what Disney does and basically charging out the wazoo and jacking up all of those prices for our beloved Lego sets. And I know Lego is doing this too, right? But Lego has partnerships, and they have to work within those partnership agreements. And just when you look at Marvel sets lately, excuse me, little allergies going on. But when you look at Marvel sets lately, when you look at the regular Disney sets, when you just anything under the Star Wars, anything under that Disney IP, they're just really expensive. And so it really, honestly, after a couple weeks of like, really, are we getting these kind of sets? The Mario Kart to me is like a breath of fresh air. 1,972 pieces for $170 on a set with beautiful printed pieces that just looks gorgeous. It only proves to me that it can be done. So hey, Lego, keep it up. Who knows? Maybe the Mario Kart set will be a top 3 or for sure as well, because I would love to make that a day one buy. But those are the 2 big sets that are coming. Like I said, the T-Rex has been out for a couple days. The Mario Kart set is coming out on May 15th. But can we talk about 5 glorious sets that have been chosen as the finalists for the BrickLink Series 7? I don't know if you watched the live stream, but BrickLink, their Series 7 top 5 finalists were revealed yesterday on Sunday afternoon if you were Central Standard Time. And there were 3 million votes cast, right? We had like 385, give or take, sets that were voting on, but there were only over 3 million votes. That's incredible, okay? And so it kind of gets me even more excited about BrickLink being its own thing, like just getting bigger and bigger each year. And without further ado, here are your 5 sets. And like I said, I will put pictures of these as well. First, I'm going to talk about a set that I called it. I'm just going to say it right now. This was one of my top 5 finalists. And I should preemptively say all of the sets that were chosen were in my top 48. So I had marked each of these sets with a big old love it face. That's how you vote for them. But of the 48 that were my love it sets, all 5 of them were chosen, which I think is awesome. But I did have a podcast, about a month ago, that narrowed it down to my top 5. And the very first one that picked was one of my top 5. It was Walt the Little Robot, which was designed by Lee Wan. I love this little guy. 663 pieces, about 8 inches tall. It was very interesting to listen to the designer talk about this robot because, when I look at it, there is a series called Death, Love, and Robots. And there is a robot in that series, that different color scheme. He's red, but there are definitely some striking similarities to this. And I'm just like, totally where you got your inspiration, right? But he talked a lot about actually, like, it wasn't really a space robot for him. It was more of a what did he call it? The language translator. I can't remember what the W and the A stood for, but Walt stood for like World Almanac Language Translator. I couldn't remember, but it was basically like a C3PO for a robot that helps kids learn new languages. That's kind of how he had structured it in his head, which I thought was really cool. So very excited. Lee Wan, good job. I knew you could do it, right? One of my top finalists. The next one, and this one also kind of blew my mind because I thought, honestly, Lego was only going to do one small set, but they did two small sets. And if it wasn't the one I chose for the top 5 finalist, it was my alternate pick, and that was the Antique Cabinet by Tara Uma. 1,473 pieces. I talked a lot about this set. It's just really cool looking, very unique. It is an antique cabinet with a old school lazy boy, like I had said, like an English hunter, right, who has toured the world in the 1900s and is now back in his manor, and he has all of his treasures sitting up there in the cabinet. That's what it looks like to me. And it got picked. I honestly, with both of these picks, I am a little shocked. Like, my heart went to both of these picks, but I am really impressed that they cleared that threshold. And both of them are first-time designers. So congratulations to y'all. Very good sets. And at 663 pieces and 1,473 pieces, they're going to be doable for what pricing should be. So it'll be interesting to see if they sell out, because I don't think they're going to be the most popular of the 5, but I just think they're really, really cool. And I'm really happy that both of them got selected. Okay, that leaves us with 3. The next one, this made my, it's kind of funny. This one made like my real short list, but I actually put it aside for the woodworkers workshop, the carpenters workshop, because I just kind of had a heart for that. But looking at it, yeah, the Alchemist Shop by Sharam. What a great set. And our third choice for the top 5 finalists. 2,126 pieces, 6 minifigs. It is a gorgeous looking set, great use of color. The building itself, I think, would fit in really nice in any medieval scheme, or a Lego city, like a countryside area, or just up on a bookshelf. It is just a classy looking, good looking set. One I had down in my top 10, but or top 12, but didn't make that final cut for me. But so I'm not surprised that it got picked. It is a very solid, very good looking set. And then that leaves the last 2. And these 2, I think this next set that I'm about to tell you, this is going to be the set that sells out. Like, if you're looking for that set that you're going to get your hands on before it goes out in like 3 hours, this is the set. And it's none other than Privateer Frigate Fortuna by Brick Perfection. And he is no stranger to the BrickLink program. He has submitted a lot of things before. But at 4,000 pieces, this is a behemoth of a ship. And it is an old, classic, wooden style ship. And I think people are going to go bonkers for it. You know, after seeing what has happened with the Endurance, and we're getting the Black Pearl this year, when this one finally goes, like, people are going to jump on it. It is almost 32 inches long. It is 11 and a half inches wide, and it's 24 and a half inches tall. So it is almost 2 feet tall, y'all. It is a huge set, very proportional to the Endurance, would be a good measuring stick for that. It comes with 12 minifigs, all definitely solid choices. And I just really think that if people, once they really start looking at these ships and start looking at these sets, this is the main one that will go in Series 7. I'm not a boat person myself in particular. I do have the Titanic, do love the Endurance, but you know, there are people out there that are just, they're train people or they're boat people. I'm not really in either of those camps, but I have to have my hats off to Brick Perfection because he really is a good looking set. Love all the cannons on it for sure. All right. And that just leaves one. I'm a little sad that Elven Haven didn't get picked, but I do think it was an outside choice. But what I will say is I'm a little surprised at this one. I love this set. I just didn't think they would go for it because it felt a little modular to me, but they did, and that's Brick Project's Sushi Restaurant. And at 3,409 pieces, it's a really cool looking set. And you know what I love about it? If you look at pictures of this set, is that there's a railroad connection to this restaurant. And I just think that was such a clever addition on his part. It feels very San Francisco-ish, like it's got the trolley stop. And so if you're doing a big Lego city, everybody always does a train line in their Lego city, right? It's just kind of like a given. But now you've got this sushi restaurant that will tie directly into your train lines. Like it has train track, it's got the trolley with it, and it's just a good looking set. Like it's just a nice, colorful looking building. And just, yeah, I think people are really going to go for this too. So if I had to guess, I would say the ship, the privateer frigate Fortuna, will definitely go first. I think the sushi restaurant and the alchemist shop, probably the alchemist shop will go second, followed by the sushi restaurant. Honestly, I'm not sure if Walt or the antique cabinet will sell out, but I definitely think all 5 of these are very worthy sets, and I definitely think they all hit their pre-sale goals, so they all will get put into production. I don't see a single one of these sets failing to make production numbers for sure. So if you're interested in this, remember that the crowdfunding for this, it's going to be a while, almost a full year. So crowdfunding doesn't actually start till February of 2026. That's where you go in and you pre-order the set. And if that wasn't all, at the very end of this live cast, they did talk about Series 8. So if you really want to get more into the BrickLink series, like maybe you want to design something yourself, the palette, like I say, is live. There is a webinar that is available for you on March 24th. That is 5 p.m. UTC, or that would be noon Central Standard Time US. And they're going to talk more about Series 8, new guidelines, new rules, submission rules, things like that. But the submissions will happen from mid-April to 4/25, so end of April for Series 8. But always very exciting. The other cool part they did share is that the Series 8 reveal will actually happen at Brick World this summer. So if you happen to be in Chicago hosts an annual Lego Fest. It is Brick World. It is a very big Lego festival. Very cool. Lots of mockers there. And they'll be live on stage. And they will release the Series 8 sets then. So there you go. Those are the big news. Let's just finish you off now with a couple of rumors. And one is we have some more details on set 10352. That's the Simpsons Krusty Burger. Okay, this is an 18 set. This is back to me being a little frustrated now because it is 1,635 pieces, so it is definitely smaller than the Simpsons house and smaller than the Quickie Mart. Definitely like substantially smaller, honestly. But it's going to be on sale for $230, and it's coming June 1st, so pretty expensive. We don't have final count on who's going to be included with the minifigs, but rumors abound that we are going to get a Sideshow Bob, which that would be awesome because that is one of the glaring missing minifigs from the CMF series, as well as Jeremy Friedman, which if you don't know which Simpson character that is, that's the teenager, the acne-filled teenager who's got the weird voice like this, and clearly he's going to be working the register at Krusty Burger, right? So the potential for a couple new minifigs is always exciting. So I would guess we're probably going to get 7 minifigs with this set because we have to get Krusty. I would imagine if we don't get the entire Simpsons family, we're going to at least get a Bart and a Homer, and we'll definitely get a, like I said, hopefully, I shouldn't say definitely, don't want to jinx it, but we should hopefully be getting a Sideshow Bob, which would be really cool. And then Jeremy Friedman, which, like, love it or hate it, would just be an interesting minifig to have for sure. So that is the Krusty Burger. If that all comes true, I hope it's a really great build because that is definitely an expensive set for what you're getting. Okay, and if that wasn't all, last but not least, this one has me really excited. And I have mentioned this before, but that is the Book Nooks. If you've never heard of a book nook, like if you go to a bookshelf, right, in between your books, you've got a little thing called a book nook that you can buy now. They're very popular. And essentially it is a scene from maybe a book that you love or a movie that you love, some sort of cool little setup, or maybe it's just a setting somewhere. Well, come this here, I believe also on June 1st, we are supposed to be getting set 10367, and that is the Gandalf versus Durin Baines Book Nook. And I got to tell you, that's really exciting to me. If they can somehow pull this off and make it look really good, I mean, this could be a potential new thing, y'all. It is an 18 plus set, clearly, because every set that's great nowadays is an 18 plus set. 1,201 pieces. $120. So, 10 cents a piece. That's pretty much right in line with a good LOTR set for that IP. But I really have high hopes for it. And if that wasn't all, we are hopefully going to be getting a second Book Nook in the later half of 2025. That is a Harry Potter Book Nook. That is also really exciting. So to see that means, okay, not just 2, hopefully this becomes a thing and we can get a new 1 or 2 book nooks every year because there's plenty of series out there. Disney series, there's so many Star Wars novels out there, but there's so many good book nook opportunities for this, and this could even be a Lego Ideas set submission too. But I don't know, let me know in the comments. Are you as excited about book nooks as I am? I think that's kind of there's a level of nerdiness there, and clearly mine's way up there. I just think it's really cool. I have all my LOTR novels, my hardbacks, and just to have like a Lego book nook holding them all up, I think that would really be cool. And I've got my limited edition Harry Potter books too, if I'm come to think about it. So having a book nook next to them would also be pretty sweet. So I don't know. But with that, like I say, April is going to be here before you know it. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? We've got lots of stuff going on. We've got official sites, official pictures, I should say, of sets online, which are absolutely killer sets. Going to be an incredible April. Some really delicious rumors and, huge news and a huge congratulations to the BrickLink designers because, shout out Lewan, Tara Uma, Sharam, Brick Perfection, and Brick Project. What an honor. Congratulations. You guys deserve it. Your sets are outstanding, and I can't wait for February of 2026 to roll around because those are things that I'm definitely going to be looking at for pre-order for all of the crowdfunding. So anyway, with that, like I say, always a lot to share on a Monday. I hope your Monday's going well. I'm going to go get a drink because these allergies are killing me. Just get some water in my system. But until I come back and talk to you on Wednesday about, really, it's a wild card Wednesday, y'all. And I'm actually very excited about this one because it answers an age-old fundamental question, and it deals with some comments, some negative comments that I've gotten on some other podcasts. So I'm just going to leave it at that and look forward to Wednesday. So until then, I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.
How it's supposed to feel.